Well, I'm going to make some campfire cinnamon rolls with bacon in them. And I'm doing it on a homemade campfire oven. So my ingredients are pretty simple. I'm using some pre-cooked bacon, and then I bought some pre-made cinnamon rolls, the Cinnabon type from Pillsbury. They should be really good. And then I've got some Pam to coat my oven a little bit. And then of course I've got a campfire going, and I'm getting some coals heated up to cook with. And then I'll show you my oven. It's pretty simple. I went to Walmart looking for an oven, campfire oven to buy, and I couldn't find one. So I decided I'd just make me one, and I think probably I got all the materials for it for less than, I don't know, probably not even $5. So it was considerably cheaper, and I think it's going to work. We're going to find out at least. So my oven is really made out of two roasting pans that are 11 and 3/4 inches by almost 3 inches deep by about 16 inches long, and I got those at Walmart, of course. And then also inside there is a smaller pan, and everything is held together with these binder clips like you find in an office supply. So I'm going to unbox it sort of here and show you what it looks like inside. So inside this one there is a smaller tray. It's basically like a small cake pan about 1 inch deep that just lays in there, and I put it upside down so that it will the stuff that's on the bottom, what I'm baking, won't burn on the bottom. It's got an air gap there, so it should be a nice even bake. So we're going to find out. I'm going to take this Pam and spray that base with it so stuff doesn't stick to it. And here, as soon as I get all my fire and coals ready, then I'll prep the biscuits or the cinnamon rolls, and I'll show you a little bit of that, and then we'll start baking. Well, it looks like my coals are getting white, and I'm getting some good stuff to cook on there. So probably I need to start looking at fixing my cinnamon rolls. So let me start prepping those now. I guess I'll start by spraying the top of my pan there that I'm going to put the cinnamon rolls on with some Pam. I got a butter flavored Pam that I have in the camper. So I'll spray that a little bit. That way nothing will stick to it. Maybe too much, who knows. Never done it before. And then I'm going to open these up and start working with them. The cinnamon rolls are supposed to bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 13 to 17 minutes, or until golden brown. And then there's icing in there that's spread on them. So we'll start working with those and open up the bacon and put the bacon in. Okay, now the recipe that I read online showed where you unroll the biscuits and then you wrap the bacon in them and then you roll them back up. Well, these biscuits don't seem to unroll like regular cinnamon rolls, so I'm going to wrap the bacon around them or something. So it's kind of almost like wrapped up like a filet mignon. So we'll give that a try, and don't worry about my hands. I've appropriately cleaned them by wiping them on my blue jeans before I started handling the food, so everything's sanitary. But now I got about 7 more of these to make with the biscuits and the bacon. I use the pre-cooked just to be on the safe side, but we're gonna get this all wrapped up nice and neat and see how it holds together. Maybe with them sitting next to each other they'll hold together good. I don't know. Alright, so I got about 6 more to do. Okay, so now I've got them all wrapped in the bacon, and these packs of bacon say it comes with 11 to 13 strips, and well, there was only 9 in there. So, oh wait a second, there's more on another layer. So, still got some more for the next batch. And then of course there is icing in this packet here that gets to go on last. So, with those all baked up, like put together like that, go ahead and put the top back on my oven, and then we'll use these clamps and clamp it together, one on all 4 sides, and that should keep it together pretty good. The other ones. Alright, I got one more I dropped on the ground I'll get. And let me check my fire. To measure the temperature, I've got a temperature gauge thing here that when you shoot it at the laser, it reads what the temperature is. So I know if I shoot it at the fire right now, it's just going to read high, and I'm not going to get any temperature at all. But I got some coals there, so I'm going to spread stuff out and get the oven on there. Okay, so I've put my oven on top of my campfire grate to keep it up off the coals. I could probably put it down on the coals, but I'm afraid I have too much heat then, so I'm not doing that. And then with my thermostat, or temperature gauge, I'm reading right now about 547 on the side, and it's just started, so it's not that hot inside. But I'm thinking I may end up having to take some coals off the top. So I took some coals off the top, and my temperature readings are ranging from 375 in some places on the outside to 4 something on the outside. So I don't know what I'm doing, so I guess that's going to give it a try, and we'll cook them for 20 minutes and see what we get. Back in about 20. Well, my 20 minutes has come, and so we're going to find out what we got in there. I've been keeping an eye on the temperature with my temperature gauge, and it's been averaging pretty constantly at, on one side, about 400 to 425, and then on the long end it's been pretty much around 300. So I'm figuring somewhere in there we got an average, hopefully, of about 400 degrees. So we'll take the coals off the top and open it up and see what it looks like. And I was thinking about it, and I was thinking I might have wanted to put a barbecue grill on top here. It'd be easier to clean off the coals, but make sure when you do this you got a shovel or something, because that baby's going to be hot, and you got gloves. Safety first, kiddos. Oh. Those things are hot. It almost burnt through the leather. Alright. Now I'm wondering how I can open this. See the inside. Just peel it back. Ooh, they got a little bit done. Okie dokie. Well, maybe I had it too hot. So let's get this thing off of there. And I'll need another glove to do that. I'll be right back. Alright, so there's my cinnamon rolls. I got kind of toasty on top. So I'm going to see about transferring over. They feel light enough. I'll move them all over onto a plate here and get out the icing out. Ice them. So I did get a clean knife. I didn't use my pocket knife, so Anybody that eats these will appreciate that, I'm sure. And we're just going to take and, yep, put a little icing on them, just like Cinnabon has. Yep, pretty good. Gonna have to eat them now. Okay, so they're all iced, and we're gonna serve them up to a couple of guinea pigs and see what they think. Got a little done. There you go.
I think they look good to me.
Grab one.
Ooh, bacon wrap.
Bacon wrapped.
Oh, you wrapped it on the outside.
Yeah, I couldn't. These I couldn't.
Hot.
Yeah, they're hot. They come out of the oven.
Don't you ever quit experimenting. These are good. I want the one in the middle, I think. No, I want that one. Well, I don't want more than one. I can't handle more than one.